Hi children, let us see some examples for Newton's first law of motion or law of inertia. You know what the Newton's first law of motion states? A body will continue its state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line unless it is acted by an unbalanced external force. And here are some activities that can be explained using Newton's first law of motion, and you can do all these activities from your home. Then this is the first activity. Take few coins of same size, arrange them vertically on each other above the smooth surface. Take another coin and give a sharp hit at the base of the pile. Record your observations. What you can see there? Yes, you can see only the coin at the bottom of the pile is thrown away and all other coins in the pile fall vertically down without getting scattered. Am I right? Yes. Why it happens like this? We can explain this activity using the property inertia. You know, the property inertia is introduced from the Newton's first law of motion. Now. So what is inertia? Inertia is the tendency to continue in the same state. Here, you know, all the coins were initially at rest. When you hit the last coin, all other coins have a tendency to continue the same state of rest. Because initially they were at rest, therefore they have a tendency to continue the same state of rest. As a result, they will fall down in vertical direction without getting scattered. Because when the last coin is thrown away, nothing is there to support all other coins of the pile, so they will fall downwards. This is the second activity. Take a coin and place it on a rigid card. Now place them all together on an empty glass. Give a sharp strike to the card such that card shoots away. What do you notice? This activity also you can do from your home. And what you can see there? You can see only the card is thrown away when you give a sharp strike, but the coin falls vertically down into the glass. This activity also we can explain using Newton's first law of motion. This is due to inertia. That is, initially the coin was at rest. Therefore, it has inertia, means it has a tendency to continue the same state of rest. When you give a sharp strike to the card is thrown away, but the coin continues the same state of rest. Now nothing is there to support the coin, so it will fall into the glass. So in the last class, we have discussed about inertia. Inertia is the tendency to continue the same state, and we know there are three types of inertia. Inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and inertia of direction. Now let us see some examples, some more examples for these inertia, different types of inertia. When you travel in a train or any other vehicle, have you noticed how you continue to move forward when it stops? In the same way, you will jerk backwards when the vehicle begins to move. These two conditions are due to inertia of rest and inertia of motion. Let us see the cases in detail here. First, let us see an example for inertia of rest. Suppose you are in a stationary bus. You are standing there. When the bus is started suddenly, you will fall backward. Am I right? Why this happens? It is due to inertia of rest. Because initially your body was in a state of rest. When the bus is stationary, bus is at rest, your body also was at rest. But when the bus starts suddenly, your legs are on the floor of the bus. Along with the bus, your legs and lower part of the body will start to move. But the upper part of the body has a tendency to continue the same previous state, which state of rest. Therefore, the upper part will continue the same state of rest. It will not start to move. Only lower part will start to move. Okay. As a result, what will happen? You will have a tendency to fall backward because only your lower part is moving. Upper part is there itself in the same state of rest. So, this happens due to inertia of rest. But after some times, all the muscles in your body will work and all your body will, entire your body will come into motion. And this example is this case is an example for inertia of rest. Next, let us see an example for inertia of motion. Suppose you are in a moving bus. Along with the bus, you are also in motion. Suppose brake is applied suddenly. What will happen? When brake is applied suddenly, you will fall forward. Why this happens? Initially, you were in motion along with the bus. Both you and bus are moving. But when the bus is stopped suddenly, your legs are on the bus, on the floor of the bus. So your legs are stopped suddenly. But that is your lower part. Lower part is stopped suddenly. But initially you were in a state of motion. Before getting stopped, your body was in a state of motion. Therefore, your upper part of the body has a tendency to continue the state of motion. That is, still your upper part will be moving. Only lower part has stopped. So what will happen? You will fall forward. This happens due to inertia of motion. After some times, the muscles in our body will start to work and the entire body will come to stop.